back, everybody, to Roll Up for the Win. And since we've last recorded, once again, there have been some firings. Yeah, let's start with, well, it's arguable which one's the bigger one, Ric Flair or Bray Wyatt, but let's start with the first one, Bray Wyatt. Took me by surprise. What about you?
Hella surprised. You texted me and I was like, what the hell's going on? And I go on Twitter. Immediately, I go to the Twitter machine and I'm like, what's happening? Mm-hmm. And sure enough, they had released him and everybody's like, the hell are they doing? Like, on top of, like, he's just a brilliant person, right? Like, he's just brilliant character work, brilliant in the ring. He draws you in, like, by whispering. There's literally times that he was whispering and I had to turn the volume up because I didn't want to miss what he said.
Right.
That's ridiculous. I had to pause it and be like, oh no, I need to turn up the volume like an idiot. Mm-hmm. I'm a big buffoon. And that's what I do. And why? And like, he moves a ton of merch. What are you doing?
This is my take on it. I'm in Vince's brain right now.
Oh, no, come back.
So I have Alexa Bliss right now that's basically taken Bray's spot. She does he's thinking. She does what Bray does, maybe even better, and I only have to pay one superstar. Bray gets the axe. I think it was as simple as that.
That's the stupidest line of thinking, but it's possible. It's possible.
I agree it's stupid, but I think that is what happened.
Whatever. AEW is eating it up. All the superstars over there are like, nom, 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 nom. Mm-hmm. Evil Uno was tweeting all over. He was like, everybody that gets released, they're like, this person's going to be the new leader of the Dark Order.
Oh my God. Can you imagine?
It would be cool, an homage to Brody. But we could potentially see all of the Wyatt family, minus Brody, together in AEW. If they bring in Eric Redbeard and Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt, sky's the limit for those three.
Throw Daniel Bryan in there.
Yeah, they did that. He did the thing with them. He has a beard. It works.
Yeah, and you saw what Braun Strowman tweeted after he got released, right?
Yeah, he tweeted, he was like, waiting for you, brother, or something like that, and it was them embracing in the ring. That was cool. Something else that I read that has the Twitterverse on fire. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it's a written agreement for Adam Cole to just stay on through SummerSlam weekend. His contract already expired,
and he's not re-signing.
He has not done so yet, so he's gonna listen to offers at the very least, and we know where his girlfriend works.
Yes, we do, and where all his friends are.
Yeah, so everybody was like, they put a photo of CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and then him, and they go, "Is he the third man?" Like, if they're gonna have a brand new NWO, that would be dope.
Mm-hmm. Or just reunite him with the Elite.
You could go a multitude of stories. That would be cool. You're not going to do a WWE invasion angle, but you could be like, where the hell did these guys come from? I thought they worked for the other guys. Mm-hmm. Doesn't really work for CM Punk. But either way, cool. I like it. And Ric Flair, I have a personal thing that I want him to do, and it's go to AEW and be the sole manager of whenever this is, a defunct, like the Pinnacle's no more, and he is MJF's manager.
I like it.
Just bring him up to the next level of douchebag heel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I would like him much better as a manager or a valet for MJF than I do Tully Blanchard.
Oh, yeah. Tully's good for honestly the rest of the pinnacle.
Mhm.
But I think MJF deserves a little bit more.
I do too. I agree.
And it's cool to see it. He's like 25 years old. It's ridiculous. And he's like one of the most hated people in all of the industry.
Oh yeah, have you seen him going on people?
Oh yeah, he's amazing on Twitter. He's always in character. He's always going after the poors.
Yeah. No, I've seen him go on people's podcasts and be like Marks and then logs off, and the people on the podcast start laughing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Always in character.
Yeah, always in character. That's rare in these days, where kayfabe is pretty much dead. But he's even Booker T picked out of all the people in AEW, he was like, if WWE is going to sign one person, let it be MJF.
I was thinking that the other day. I would, because he's so young, I would love to see after he's had a proper run in AEW, maybe like a decade in AEW. He's in his mid 30s, let's say, still in his prime, really, as a wrestler. I would love to see him have a little run in WWE, a proper run.
Sure, if Vince is dead. Like, sorry, but I don't want to see him go over there and get ruined because, he works for the other guys.
I think he's just so good. He's unruinable. Then again, I've said that about other guys and they ruined them too, so.
They've ruined the fucking. Keith Lee. There's a whole line of former NXT champions that you're like, they ruined Neville's Pac. Sami Zayn is better now probably than he was then, but they ruined him for a while. He's getting over on his own because of he's Sami Zayn, not because of what they're writing for him.
Ty Dillinger, you remember how over he was with the 10 thing?
Yeah, the 10 thing, and that was a gimmick that wasn't supposed to work.
He made it work, and then Vince comes out and says, "Don't do the 10 chant. I don't like it." Well, that's what got him over. So now what?
But that's the whole thing.
It's literally the whole thing.
I was like, were you in the same building when he came out in number 10 and that pop that he got?
That pop was insane. Of course, he gets eliminated in like 4 seconds, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We've got Keith Lee that's ruined. Aleister Black ruined. I see why Adam Cole's like, nope, I don't want to do it.
I could see why Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano both are like, no, we're NXT lifers, worst case.
Yeah.
Or we're going elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I hope we do see Bray Wyatt in AEW after these 90 days. That's going to be amazing. He's a brilliant mind. You can hook him back up with Matt Hardy. I don't care what you do. Do it.
I just know they're going to bring him in right, like they did with Andrade, like they did with Malachi Black, like you were bringing in a legit superstar, which Malachi Black is. Imagine if they do that for him. Imagine what they do for Bray.
Yeah, and I mean, shoot, they could have made it a bigger spectacle for Andrade. I kind of agree with that. I'm on that school right now. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they brought him in with Vicky Guerrero. Now they paired him with Chavo.
Yeah.
Brilliant. There's just like, let's surround him with like Latino legends.
You think Juventud Guerrero sticks around?
That would be cool. Pair him up with Andrade.
Reform the LWO?
I wish.
Which I know you told me WWE, I think, still owns that. So
they do, and apparently, like, the Lucha House Party wanted to do it with Ray and Dominic. Like, they wanted to all get together and do that, do an LWO, and they had Ray's blessing and everything. And I guess they pitched it to Vince, and he was like, no.
That was a good impression.
Yeah. No.
Nah, Goldberg.
Goldberg. Give me Goldberg.
God, he is looking old, by the way. He's aging like every week.
Dude, can we talk about his kid? Holy fuck. How is that the pudgy kid that was in the ring a few years ago?
Well, do the math. That was 2016. That was 5 years ago. Let's say he's 12 back then. He's 17 now, so it makes sense.
Yeah, no, kid looks like, I'm sure he plays football. Like
He looks like an athlete.
he looks like an athlete, and I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah. Maybe
Will
he
we
wants
eventually see Goldberg versus Dominic at some point? Maybe.
You know what?
Or Goldberg's kid, I mean, versus Dominic.
Gage. Yeah. He probably wanted to do that because he is interested in getting into wrestling. So we'll see. Maybe we see a triple threat match one day of them two and -1.5 or whatever his name is one day.
-1.
-1. Yes. That would be dope.
He's AEW though, for life.
Eventually you'll unite them, whatever. This is many years from now.
Oh, when Vince is dead, but he's still buying the competition?
When Vince is dead and the forbidden door is no longer a door anymore, it's just busted wide open.
There was a theory today that Randy Orton is the forbidden door.
I've seen that. That every time he RKOs somebody or just he has like
or boots him to the face, he just bam right through the forbidden door.
Yep.
His boot is a forbidden door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got Bray, you got Daniel Bryan, Matt Hardy,
Big Show, Mark Henry, Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that man has punted. Christian,
that's right. Yeah, it's not like 2 or 3 guys. It's a long list.
It's literally like minus Sting. It's almost every legend that's at AEW.
Mm-hmm. Keep doing it.
Sure, keep punting him.
Keep punting him. Punt Brock Lesnar while you're at it. All of them.
I was like, there may be more to it when he might be in cahoots with AEW. Remember when he tweeted that out? A photo that it was like at some venue. And it said like elite, instead of like club level, it said like elite level. And he tweeted it, and he was like,
right.
Like, am I going to be all elite? It was like, no, I'm going to be actively recruiting within WWE for you.
Yeah.
Like, look, you just have to let me punch you, and then you can go.
That is one dude, though, that I think is WWE for life.
Orton?
Yeah. Him. Alexa Bliss is another one, and I mentioned her because there were some rumors about her asking for her release. It ended up being BS.
Yes, it was BS.
Yeah.
Oh, the WWE lifer guys. I mean,
Cena.
You never know. You never know. I would have thought that Ric Flair was going to be there until he died.
I didn't think Ric Flair because he had that run with TNA.
No, I mean, fair enough. I mean, and he was in WCW. I get. But yeah, Hulk Hogan. This is another one that I think that he'll be there till he dies. Cena, same. Rock, same.
Cena and Rock for sure. Yeah.
Stone Cold, for sure. Undertaker, another one. Done. He's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He's loyal to Vinnie Mac.
Yeah. Oh, sorry to go off on a tangent, but speaking of legends, I just thought of this. Chris Jericho, the fourth labor of Jericho.
Uh-huh.
Who do you think it's going to be?
Ooh, I don't know. What do you got cooking up there?
Somebody from Japan.
Oh, you think Japan? Okay. I can dig that.
Somebody he's had a rivalry with in Japan, I think. Or if you want to keep going with the throwback theme, which I think is very fun. Damn, who would be a good one?
I was going to say it wouldn't be a believable match, but I want Dean Malenko. I half want Dean Malenko.
I know, but Dean Malenko, I don't think he's in that kind of shape anymore. Damn. He would have been a great.
He would have been great, yeah. And but I mean, the Pinnacle attacked him, so I don't see how he would then turn on Jericho in this scenario. So, meh.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Could be huge. Could just be, I don't know. a debuting person. Could be fucking Murphy for all we know.
That's right, because he got the boot as well.
Yeah, you got Murphy. You got some guys that it's coming up, or it's already happened, that their contract is up, and you can surprise everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You did Nick Gage, hardcore legend. Now you've got a cruiserweight legend.
Yeah, it's like a different theme every match.
Yeah. This would be, here's one that I just thought of. But it's another one that he like was against him, and then he flipped and he was hanging with them. So I was like, maybe MJF pays off Mike Tyson, and that's going to be the match. A match that we've teased forever.
Or didn't he want redemption against Shaq at one point?
I think Shaq's out of the question, because Shaq, the only person that he wants to wrestle, I believe, is Big Show.
Okay, that's fair.
But I am sensing that there's a theme. The first one was obviously one of the members from the Pinnacle. Yeah. Are we going to go full circle on another member of the Pinnacle? Is it going to be Wardlow? I don't think so.
No. It was a current active roster guy, then a hardcore legend, then a cruiserweight legend. I think the fourth one's going to be a Japanese legend.
A Japanese legend may work. It could be an American legend for all we know.
Possibly. And then once he gets through that, I'm very much looking forward to that Jericho MJF match. I know you've told me that you think MJF puts him over because eventually the path is have Jericho win the title as a face for the first time in his career.
Ever, yes. And then MJF takes it off of him.
I'd be good with that. They fight, he has the title, MJF, they have a rematch, and he beats him. That is proper long-term storytelling, and I like it.
Right you are. Mm-hmm. I know how to write these things.
Yes. And speaking of long-term storytelling, this is how my brain works. I just thought of Hurricane Helms. Now I think of
Nikki Ash.
Almost a superhero, this girl.
Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross, thank you. Just blanking on her name for a second. A little surprised that she won last night against Charlotte.
I'm not, given that they just fired her dad.
Mm.
I think they may punish her a little bit, because that's WWE. That's what they do, kind of.
Okay. So you think behind the scenes with the Ric Flair release, they made it seem like, oh, it was mutual, but you don't think it was so mutual?
No, it's apparent. It's strangely timed. I've read different things. One of which was he complained recently about the way they were utilizing Charlotte's character to Vince McMahon. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden he's released.
Yeah.
It could have been a disagreement about like, oh, you should use me in the storyline, or who knows what actually happened. He could have said, oh, I need to be involved in the storyline if you want it to work or whatever. And then they were like, no, we don't. See ya. Who knows?
Ric Flair of all people. At least he got a full article on WWE, whereas Bray Wyatt just got the Future Endeavor thing.
Yeah.
Which Bray Wyatt got Future Endeavor. That I felt insulted. That hurt me.
Yeah. Whatever, man. He's too good to be locked up, and creative failed him time and time again. They don't know what to do with brilliance.
Unfortunately, look what they're doing to Finn Balor again, ruining him.
Yeah, he's like this vanilla flipping character again.
They made him blue again, because remember, he went to NXT. He went with the black gear. He was the prince. He was the asshole heel. That I think that's, the Bullet Club, like Prince Devitt character.
Yeah, be the cocky anti-hero guy. That's who he is.
Yeah. But no, main roster, he's all blue again. He's smiling and waving at everybody. I'm like, the second I saw that, I'm like, no, he's screwed. Hope they're paying him handsomely, at least.
Well, they never stopped paying him. He was making main roster money when in NXT, so.
Yeah. But I do know this. Wherever Bray ends up, if it's AEW, Japan, that would be a cool place for him. But I hope it's here in the States so we can see him. Ring of Honor, wherever, he is going to be treated like a proper star.
Oh yeah, the WWE run has proven that man can do anything.
Yeah.
He can work with anything. He can create anything that he wants to. He's just brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Whatever they tried, he was 3 different personas, or if you count Husky Harris, 4 different personas.
I'm not going to count Husky Harris. But...
Okay, so he was 3. Basically, he was, the Wyatt family guy. He was Mr. Rogers. He was the Fiend. And did them all equally brilliantly.
Yeah, stellar work on all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just fantastic. Firefly Funhouse match. Oh, so good.
So good.
So good.
Such good shit.
This is good shit. Yes. We need that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he will be properly used wherever he goes. I totally agree with you. It's wherever he goes. It's not just AEW. He's not stuck there. Which coincidentally, then his wife was also released. That was kind of weird. JoJo got released too.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was still with the company. Apparently she was on she was on leave for like a year and a half or 2.
It felt like more than that. I haven't seen her on TV in a long time.
Maybe it was 3. I think the article said 2018. So yeah, 3.
Like 3 years, yeah.
3 years and 2 kids later.
Yeah. Oh well. Well, that's pretty much it on the firings. Definitely want to record again, for recap AEW, recap SmackDown, whatever, sometime later.
Oh yeah, just that we got to record again just to see what the hell they did for the 4th labor of Jericho, just for that.
You know what? That's
because he's been announcing it right after the match.
That's so smart, and to like keep you interested, because you want to watch the match, but you want to stay to the end to like, okay, what's the next thing?
Yeah, because Jericho's gonna win, so that's a foregone conclusion. But what's the next thing?
Yeah. Well, guess what, Chris? I did Google him.
Long-term storytelling, love it.
Yes. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back later in the week to recap AEW, to recap probably SmackDown, because likely we'll do it after Friday. And
I have a thing. How about if the 4th one is like Okada or something like that?
Okada, they would have to throw down some serious cheddar for Okada.
Forbidden doors open, baby.
Oh yeah, but that's like the John Cena of Japan.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Let's do it, baby.
And maybe at some point walking in the locker room or walking up the ramp, he has like a mini stare off with Kenny Omega as they walk by each other. One of those things.
That would be cool. I don't care what it is. Do it. Do it all.
I agree. All right. So
man.
Next time, take care, people.
See ya.